What's up guys, it's Jan Boers, it's Czech Talent Tuesday today, so if you like this format, please share and like this video and subscribe to the channel as it's interview time. And the interview with a talent, he called himself Daniell. And I really think he's super talented person, really young person who writes his own music and he has this international appeal. I don't know if he's there already, but definitely believe that if we're gonna motivate him, he's gonna be there soon. He already released 4 singles, which I think the single Go On, which has an acoustic version as well, really worth listening. But maybe there is something, what he's up to, what he likes to do, what he likes to share. And I'm really curious how he's doing music, what is his approach, where he wants to be in near future. And what you're gonna say if I'll ask him to go for Eurovision next year. Well, let's find out. It's Daniell. Hey Daniell, or Dan, what do you prefer? I don't know.
It's up to you. You can call me Dan. It's fine. It's fine. Hi, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, I'm glad that you took this invitation and you're a part of this Czech Talent Tuesdays, which I'm doing as a project, and I just changed it to make interviews. So I'm glad you're here. And I was listening through your songs. Your career is quite short, but you already released 4 singles. Can you tell me something about it?
Well, yeah, it started like 2 years ago, where I started with like this poppy, slow song with the questionable grammar, and it was like my start. And I started working with Ondřej Žadkuliak in Rooftop here in Prague, and we kind of like hit this road of like, find collaborations, and I'm always so happy to come back and, write new music and just produce.
Yeah, that really sounds like you're just started, and I'm really curious about your career as I was starting to watching it, not that recently actually, and I'm always curious about your new songs. Can you tell me about how hard it was for you to start with music? Just being an inspirational for the others like you who would like to do it.
I think I was always writing music, and it's interesting that it was always in English. Like, even when I was like 10 years old, I was always writing in English, like with just, grammatically like awful like lyrics, and it was just always like I just hear the music in English. And when I started writing, I think you just like automatically start to improve, and you learn to say things that are truthful, because when the song is truthful, it's the best thing you can do, because I think then the song really hits different when it's like truthful.
What is your inspiration for music?
I think it's like everyday problems, everyday, I think everyone has to just cope with some problems in their lives, and when you just when you are able to turn it into something that is like art, it's just beautiful. So my inspiration is, coping with myself, with my Capricorn ass.
Yeah, that's really nice that you've chosen English for singing as well. It's harder to even describe those feelings which drives you to create music. How do you feel yourself improved in this, and why have you chosen English for singing?
I think, as I said, I think it was always more natural for me to sing in English than Czech, because I think a lot of people tell me that Czech is it's really hard to write songs in Czech, which is probably true.
Good songs.
Yes, it's really hard to write good songs in Czech, which is true. But I think the English was just always there for me, like primary language for writing and for producing songs. Because, sorry, what was the first question? I got lost.
Oh yeah, me too, kind of, because I was listening to what? Oh fuck, I forgot it as well. But it really doesn't matter, because I was curious about your English and how hard it is for you to describe yourself in English lyrics, basically.
Oh yeah.
Because like Czech is natural for you, English it's the second language, let's say.
Yes,
like this.
totally.
And I'm because in my generation, because I'm like twice older than you, which is kind of weird
Yeah.
when we talk. It's still not that common that people are speaking English, but it's more common. But definitely, it's not common for artists to sing in English in
Yeah.
general, and it's maybe even not that recommended. But your generation seems to be a bit different in this.
Yeah, I think my generation really like starts this like I think Europe is actually getting its way to like the world. I don't know how to explain, like to the world stage of music. I don't know if that makes sense, because
Yep.
now it's like US. It's the main like
Yeah,
international.
that's the mainstream.
place
That's
where-
that's the state
yes.
which is just keeping up in trends or even making them live. So
Yeah, yeah, totally. So I think that Europe is actually like getting a place in this like in this industry. So I think I am grateful to be a part of it, and but it's like in the same time at the same time it's getting harder to get out with your music, because there is like lot of people that sing in English, lot of people that produce. Like nowadays I feel like just there's twice as much people that produce music and put up music than it was like 10 years ago. So it's hard, and at the same time it feels like I'm honored to be part of this era that just everybody is just putting out what they feel, and then just the listeners have to find their own music and what they like.
yeah, it's not even hard to create music because you can now create your music at home
Yeah,
and maybe
totally.
anywhere you choose. So how are you doing it?
Well, yeah, as you said, I think when you look at like Phineas and Billie Eilish, they started like producing their own songs in their bedroom, and now they're worldwide, you know? So I think, yeah, the technique that I use is I make demos in my bedroom, you know. So I make some demos, and I do the vocals and like some producing, and then I bring it to the studio and we just mess it up and we talk about it, and we just wait what comes up.
Yeah. How many songs you have in preparations or are about to be released soon? How many songs you have in preparations?
It's actually five of them, because I'm planning EP in 2021. So it's actually like the year of 2020 like in one EP, which was like hard year for everyone, I feel like. So I'm preparing five new songs, and it's hard to not overfinish the songs because sometimes they're like unfinished, and you just don't want to like finish the song because you just have to wait for the muse to come in and finish it, to be truthful, as I said. So some of the songs are finished, some of the songs like are missing parts of the verses, some of them are totally finished. So but I'm preparing to go to the studio very soon and record this thing because I'm proud of it.
Yeah, where is the moment for you when you decide, okay, the song is finished. This is it.
Interesting question. I actually don't know. Sometimes the song it's not sometimes I like to just go to the studio when the song is like 98% finished. So we can discuss there's just still place to grow, and we can go different ways, like. So I think sometimes it's good to have not totally finished song and go to the studio, because then you will come up with something and you have two different perspectives, so you can discuss it.
Yeah, how hard or how easy is for you to be open to others' opinions? Because I'm just talking by myself. I hate when somebody just tells me
Yeah.
I'm doing something wrong, and maybe many times they're right, of course. But I really hate it. It really takes me time. How is this for you?
I'm very sensitive on this topic, so yeah, I'm like, it's hard for me to hear that something is not what it's. I don't know how to explain. When I come to the studio, I feel like me and Andrew have this like idea, like the same idea of making music. So we when I come to the studio, he's prepared that maybe some of our music is like not in the rails of the pop that is like that is being made nowadays, if that makes sense. Just sometimes there is the bridge there and the verse is there, and maybe sometimes it's not like classic, you know, but it's fine. So what I like about it is that I come to the studio and he puts his own perspective without any criticism, and he just tells me what can be good, what can be bad, and then we can decide just what will happen with the song.
I think that make really sense to have like this kind of a teamwork as well.
Yeah.
But let's move on to your actual songs. I really like the one which you have as well an acoustic version as a studio version, which is called "Go On," and I think this is your bigger hit so far. How did you manage to get it, and what's the song about? Just tell me more about it.
Well, the song is about like just moving on, because when I wrote the song, I was in a really bad place, and I caught some feelings for like the person that was really close to me, but I know that I couldn't do anything because it would destroy the whole relationship we had. So it was just, the song is about telling myself to go on, and that sometimes the best thing you can do is just move on with your life and not just, you know, stay in one place and beat yourself. So Go On is about that, and in the time we were producing that song, I was really inspired by LMA and I listened to R&B. So I came to the studio and I was like, Andrew, I want to do maybe like R&B song this time. And he was like, okay, we can do this. So we did this in this style that I thought wouldn't be very popular, but I liked it. And then it really like was the biggest thing I put out, because we got it on like ESCZ.
Yeah, that's just for my
charts.
audience. This is like the biggest commercial radio in Czech Republic. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like awesome to have it in the first place of a music chart, you know, which was huge for me. And I didn't know, because we were like sending each other emails like, okay, we could put it on, but we will see. And then I was like in the car and I hear my song and I was like, what's the playlist? And I was like, oh my god, that's the radio.
Oh, that's cool.
They're playing my song.
That's really great.
So it was amazing, and I'm really grateful for that. So I think yeah, I got very lucky by the time, and Go On is a very important song for me.
Yeah, that this message of the song or the thing that you wrote it that changed your life, or not the change in your life, but the experience you went through and the reason why you were making it. It's very similar actually to Duncan Lawrence, who is the Eurovision big star and winner, and his song Arcade is kind of about this relationship he can't have. Or I understood it like this. A really good song. He won Eurovision. It was really tense and nice as well. Your last song or last release is a song which is called Aim, and I would like to know about the song, but as well I would like to know about what's your aim for 2021.
Okay, so I'll start with the song. When you came to Eurovision, well, actually the song was meant for Eurovision. It's 2 years I wrote this snippet of Aim. It was just the chorus, and I posted it on Instagram, and like a lot of people were like, what's the song? What's the name of the song? Like, who's singing this song? And I was like, that's just some shit I wrote, you know? And so I was like, okay, maybe I could turn this into actual song. And so it took like a year to finish the song. And then I came to the studio and I was like, I think I want to sign this to Eurovision. Because Eurovision was always for me something so dreamy and unreachable.
Okay.
Because I saw these artists from my country to present their music like worldwide, which was awesome for me. And I saw these people were like sometimes 18, 17, 16. So I was like, okay, I want to try this. I want to sign this to Eurovision. So that's the reason why the song is like only song that I put out which has less than 3 minutes, because we were like, it was intended to put on Eurovision. So we made the song, but then the pandemic happened and everything was just like so messy, and I was like, okay, not this time. Maybe this is not the great time. So we just released it like week ago, just the audio, and I think it went well. It went well because we got to New Music Friday in Denmark and Finland and Czech. So it was the first time that I got into playlist that is like abroad. So it was a huge step for me, and also we are preparing a music video. So I think it could be like another big step for me because it's the biggest thing I did like musically, because the track is 1 year old. We waited 1 year to release this song, and it was really hard to wait and really hard to just be calm and say, okay, like 3 more months. And then so my aim for 2021 is finally just to release the EP, and maybe if I got lucky, maybe some live performances if it's possible, even like in this situation, if the situation gets better. So I think that's my main aim for 2021, and you know, what else comes, I'm glad.
Yeah, you just inspired me to this question, and that's of course related to Eurovision, as this is my big thing as well. And one of the reasons I'm doing those Czech Talents Tuesdays as well, because my main goal, or the big goal, is to show Czech artists to the world and really show that they're capable of making it out and really being good. Is in your generation, I'm asking about generation, maybe you don't know, but what Eurovision means to you? Because I was really struggling here with my generation to really sell them the good image of this contest.
Oh yeah, totally. I think like Eurovision, especially in Czech Republic, I think it's really underrated. A lot of people are like not really familiar with the concept, and I don't actually know why, but when I know a lot of like artists my age that make music, and all of them are so into Eurovision, so I think when there are people that are into music and they understand like the work behind it, I think they find the concept really beautiful. And so I think from my generation, the artist really watches the Eurovision. But I agree with you that not a lot of people are familiar with the concept of Eurovision.
Yeah, that's kind of my mistakes. Still, a lot of work should be done. Yeah, well, I was a big ambassador of it, but still didn't. You know, it's probably
still
hard.
I
I just wasn't that good. Well, it doesn't really matter now because
we are
I'm
like hard nationality.
Yeah, like I don't know. You know, it's that's we'll yet to find out the next years. You know, because the people like you who has very different approach to it, it can change because like. The television can be one of the drivers of the change, but the other ones are the artists and their funds and their influence, and if they're taken seriously, they can really make wonders for like the whole market, the whole industry in Czech Republic. What about you and Eurovision for 2021? Will you make a song or songs to apply for it for 2022 Eurovision?
I'm not really planning it right now, so I don't know. I don't think in 2021 I will try to apply, but maybe next year, I don't know. From the time that pandemic happened, I was just like, you know, we will wait. I don't have any song right now that I want to put on Eurovision. So like as it was with AIM, because AIM was like, okay, I want this to put on Eurovision, but I don't have any song like this right now. So, but when I will, I will be really excited.
But you have a good song
to sign it to Eurovision.
Don't you? You have a good song, haven't you?
I think I do have some good songs, but it's not Eurovision good song.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I'm always asking. I was always talking to Czech artists, and I always tell them like, please, God, don't send Eurovision songs. Send the best song you have, the song you like, the songs you made, ideally, because that's what I really think Eurovision kind of still missing a bit. And it was the thing with Mikola Silza. It was his song. It wasn't meant for Eurovision at all. And he made wonders.
Yeah.
And that was with Lake Malawi as well. They just made a great song. and it was really hard to make them apply it for Eurovision, but it was their song and it was really great as well.
Yeah,
And
it was great, it
that's
was great.
something I'm
Yeah.
always telling artists: just do what you want to do. Don't really look at Eurovision, what the Eurovision is or what songs they are. Just do your own thing and then apply the best song you have for Eurovision without even thinking it's for Eurovision. I don't really like this concept at all. But you know, if
sure.
you're gonna apply a song for 2022, it should happen in 2021, and then you have to wait for one more year. So
I
really
know,
think
I know.
about it, and think about it with your releasing the EP as well. If there is a really really great song and you believe that that's the like hit song, that's the great, that's the killer one, just maybe think about postponing it till 1st September. And I just found out you're a very patient person, which I admire.
Yeah, very. I'm pushing myself to be a patient person.
Alright, Daniel, it was great to find you out. I wish you best of luck with your album, best of luck
you
with
so much,
your
thank you so
career
much.
as well. I really hope I see you at Eurovision one day, maybe in national selection
Me too.
next year. We'll see about it, but fingers crossed for your career and music and for your creative soul. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was great to be here. Thanks.
And that was Daniel. What do you think about him? I like this guy. Young blood, it's needed, it's refreshing, and I really wish him luck in his career, and I really wish he will think about Eurovision even more than he's doing now. But it's as well up to you a bit to help him out, to motivate him, to share his music, to listen to his music, to comment his music, and give him a positive feedback, as we all need such a thing, and even I need it, of course. So please subscribe to the channel, share this video, like this video, and write me comments below. I see you next time. Bye.